What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush, Let's Talk Jets. Hope everybody had an excellent day. The weather in New Jersey today was in the 30s, which was a big change. But looks like it'll be 50 the rest of the week, which is nice. We are 1 week away from free agency, which brings a lot of anticipation and a lot of excitement. And for the New York Jets, they have a lot of holes to fill, so they have a huge challenge ahead of them, especially for Darren Muji, where we don't know right now what their scheme is on offense, what their scheme is on defense, what their prototypical player is. But if you look at the biggest concerns, to me, it's on offense. And everybody, well, obviously, they need a quarterback. Well, it's not even that. Tyrod Taylor is a competent NFL quarterback that can hold the fort for now. You can add another piece, whether it's Justin Fields or whoever. I feel okay with that. The offensive line, you have 4/5 of the group there. You need a right tackle, whether that means maybe move AVT there or find a journeyman guy. You kind of have a sense of hope that they'll be better coached. Maybe they can get something out of Carter Warren or whatever. But you think that one piece, they can find a way to address that. The problem is, after that, your skill positions, the market is scarce. And the Jets have huge holes where the tight end group, Tyler Conklin's a free agent. Rucker hasn't really become anything. Yebo's a free agent. You have a group that's gone, and then there's really nothing out there to get. Well, I mean, nobody available. I mean, Juwan Johnson's a name everybody is talking about. But for him, it's like he's the top of the market. You're going to think he's going to want to go to a proven offense, a winning team, and get paid. Can the Jets offer any of that? They probably can't. Then you have to go to lesser tiers like Austin Hooper or bring back Conklin, who I always thought was a good player that was grossly underutilized with the Jets. Or maybe you consider trading for Michael Mayer from the Raiders. I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. I love Mayer as a player. Maybe you consider that, depending on what the value is. With Brock Bowers there, he's kind of expendable. But then you look towards the wide receiver group, and right now it's Garrett Wilson and what? We have no idea what Malachi Corley is, and you got to figure any top-end free agent wide receiver wants big-time money. They want to go to a winning team with a prominent quarterback. The Jets can't offer any of that either. So you got to look to that second-tier guy, maybe a Darius Slayton, who I actually like. Everybody's mentioning, Josh Palmer and Tim Patrick. Maybe look at a Rondale Moore coming off an injury, but Darren Muji's got his hand. I mean, this is an enormous challenge because my fear is this. You're trying to build this offense. And if you're going to groom a young quarterback, you want pieces around him. The last thing you want is, God forbid, Garrett Wilson gets hurt, the quarterback drops back to pass, and there's nobody open, and it's just an ass-kicking in the back because there's sacks and mishaps, and you don't really know what the offense is. And we've seen this in the past. Like, we've dealt with a barren wide receiver group in the past, and it's bothersome to me. Now, you could say, well, change your offense to make it ground and pound and focus on the run, and that's fine. You still, at some point, need to add playmakers. So if not in free agency, then you have to go into the draft. And that's where maybe at 7 you can consider a wide receiver there. But my biggest concerns are all about developing this offense and adding pieces to the puzzle. My reasoning for defense, which I understand, listen, you need a defensive tackle. You probably can need, you need linebackers. You're going to need safeties. I kind of have some kind of faith in Aaron Glenn, Steve Wilks, to even use smoke and mirrors on defense, but they still have talent there to kind of at least assemble a quality defense. Maybe you can add Nick Bolton or something like that. But I think they can do enough with there. But it's all the unknown on offense. And the Jets have been so bad on offense for so long, you just want to get it addressed as soon as possible. You can't win games without playmakers. You just can't. We know that. So I'm curious to see how they go about adding them. And we'll see. I don't know. I hate being negative like this because I really think this team has enough pieces in place to compete. But they've got to be very, very creative in terms of how they go about free agency in the draft to not take a huge step back and be able to take a small step forward.